What's going on, guys, at Fun Playing Games? My name is Nate, and obviously you don't know who I am, but new to this channel. This is a new channel, but I'm just a regular guy who likes to, play games. And that game right now just happens to be Call of Duty. We got a little game here of Team Deathmatch. I don't really play Team Deathmatch too much, but I've played a few games lately, today maybe. And I'm starting to really get into this game mode. I just like other games because they last longer and, get that kill death up. But, yeah, really, unlike some people, when they play their games, they take it really seriously. If they die more than like 5 times in game, they get really super pissed. But honestly, myself, I don't care. If I lose or I do bad and I go like 3 and 37 because I continuously get killed and I can't do anything, I don't care. I'm not gonna flip out. But mainly right now I just play Call of Duty. Obviously, like the other millions of people in the world right now. Look at this fail right here. Couldn't get this guy. But I play this, well, I'm not gonna say mainly, I only play this game right now. Before Call of Duty came out, I was religiously playing NHL 12. I played that game non-stop. Myself, I'm a huge hockey fan. Being Canadian and all, hockey is basically our culture, our second culture. I'll say that, yeah. But playing NHL, I would play that non-stop. It's a really fun game to get into, but I enjoy playing really any type of game. But as for Call of Duty, for myself to have fun in this game, I have to be running around and not just sitting in a corner or sitting in one spot for an extended period of time. I can't camp in this game. There's no way that sitting in a corner and waiting for people to run by you is fun. Maybe really the only time that I'll actually quote unquote camp is search and destroy, but that is only on the defensive side when you're basically, your goal is to stay alive and defend, so you don't really want to be running around continuously. But I barely ever play search and destroy, so therefore I barely ever sit in one spot continuously. But in Call of Duty, I have to be moving around, and that's probably why my kill death ratio is not a huge number, although it's like 1.3 or something like that. But I just enjoy games like Call of Duty by just continuously moving around and not sitting around camping. Basically, that's the long story short. So, but when I do play, I don't have too many friends who I don't have too many friends. No, I don't have too many friends who actually play this, or they play on PS3, so it's kind of hard to get together and play with a couple other people at the same time. Really, at night is the only time, and I tend to go to bed pretty early lately. So they work during the day, go to school, whatever, so they're gone, and by the time they want to play, I'm already getting old and I want to go to bed early. So but no, by playing with them, it makes it more fun, really, just because you can sit there, talk, shoot the shit, and trash talk each other. But who doesn't like playing with friends, obviously? But if I have to play alone, I usually turn my headset off because having other people just randomly be like, oh, blah 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 blah. I don't like listening to them continuously go on, but yeah. And then also playing with friends, when you can get going and get on a good little streak of continuous wins, and that's a different story. But it's also fun just to sit there and just play the game. That's really all it is. So talk to them and play. But other game, I tried out Battlefield and I didn't enjoy it. I don't know why. I couldn't really get into it. I wasn't able to get into it only because like the feel of the game, and it seemed like I died literally every 3 seconds. So it was kind of a waste of $70 for me to buy the game. But that doesn't matter. I don't care. I just don't play it. Sitting on my shelf collecting dust. I'd rather that game collect dust than the shelf itself. So when I played NHL, I would play the season mode. I wouldn't play online really because people obviously find ways to glitch and get those cheap non-stop goals that would just go in every single time they take a shot. So that would always kind of just kill the attitude, and it's like, well, why continue playing when they're not gonna play, not gonna say properly, because really you do whatever you gotta do to score a goal, but not play cheap and just, it's like, okay, well, I know this is going in, so yep. But when I did play, I would always play against the computer. um, it, it was fun because yeah, you score every single time usually, but there's a lot of goals that you score, and I don't even know why I said that, but you continuously score, and it's just kind of, yeah. I find that fun to do because they give you trouble and whatnot. So, but honestly, I just play video games just to have fun. I don't take this stuff seriously. I don't really do it to get all upset. But anyway, guys, this gameplay's come to an end here. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you didn't, well, preferably don't hit the dislike button. But if you want to check out my channel, it's www.youtube.com/TheCDNGamer, Canadian CDN. Anyway, guys, until next time, see ya.